You can't there and because that's what everybody looks to do is they point the blame at him. In a way, I feel really bad for Russ because he gets all the blame. No one blames the coaches or anybody else. The offensive line protection isn't great.
Was their coach there last year?
Yes, he sucks. Nathaniel Hackett is shit.
But Alex, they were better with Geno Smith. Same coaching staff and everything. Same receivers. Same.
Hunter, that's different.
It just says that Smith is better.
I would still take Russ, Hunter. That's stupid.
How?
Hunter, I'll make Geno is a one-hit wonder. He is Seattle. Okay, Hunter. The reason why Seattle is good is because Seattle has a Hall of Fame head coach in Pete Carroll, and they can scheme shit and make plays open. Geno Smith isn't great. Sure, he's looked really solid this year, and you know what? He's been very, very solid. But you know what, dude? They have a Hall of Fame head coach. Well, there's a difference. Russ is being coached by a turd, a literal turd, and
but Geno was able to make them look decent when he was there.
Hunter, I'm not saying. Well, Hunter, there's one guy's a Super Bowl champion under that team. The other's fucking been there, and his entire NFL career has been in a bust.
Yeah.
That is a stupid take. You saying that he's made this year alone, sure, you're completely correct. He's made.
Yeah, I'm not talking all time.
I get that, but what I'm saying is, if you give Russ a better head coach and a better offensive coordinator with better play calling, Denver would be way better than they are. Their coach flat sucks, and he was there last year, and they sucked without Russ. Does that? You know what I'm saying? Like they got a Hall of Fame quarterback who you bring in, and they still suck after you sucked last year with fucking Drew Lock. Does that? You know what I'm saying? Like, sure, should they be better with Russ? Absolutely. But you know what? They need to get rid of Nathaniel Hackett. I'm not saying Russ is the only problem, because he isn't, and the coach isn't the only problem either. There's a lot of problems in Denver, but it's not all on Russ. He can't, be Superman and carry this team on his back. He's not that type of quarterback. He just can't. He needs his receivers are consistent. They drop the ball. Cortland Sutton's shit. Jerry Jeudy can't ever stay healthy. Like, it's just a fucking mess in Denver. The only real thing they have that is awesome is a good defense and a solid running back who's unfortunately out for the rest of the year because he got hurt with Javonte Williams. That's the only thing Denver has.
What's funny about it is that Denver has the best defense overall statistically and the worst offense overall.
I know. That's what I'm saying is it's sad because Denver could honestly be a very solid team if they have better offensive coaching and play calling and play. Like, it's the whole offense in general. Coach needs fired. OC needs fired. They need to rework their offensive line. They need to rework their receivers, quite honestly. Maybe besides a couple.
Hey.
It's disappointing. And but
I hate to interrupt you. We're getting started soon.
I can still finish what I'm saying. But Hunter, what's sad about this entire NFL season? This season was so hyped up. Oh my God, the AFC West is the greatest thing ever. Derek Carr, Devontae Adams, Russell Wilson to the Broncos, and everybody was doubting the Chiefs, and because they lost Tyreek Hill, oh, the Chiefs will finish third, maybe even last in this division, and they're still yet the best team in the division without the speedy Tyreek Hill. Yeah. If any person, I'm sorry, but if any person thought the Chiefs were never going to win that division without Tyreek Hill, they're fucking flat stupid. I'm sorry. But because you know what? They have the best quarterback in the game. They have the best tight end in the game. Juju Smith-Schuster's looked pretty solid this year with Patrick Mahomes. And you know what? He hasn't had to be the number one guy. Like he was kind of being forced in that role in Pittsburgh. He's the number 2 or 3 in Kansas City. He's looked really solid. Marco Hardman's looks solid. Finally, I believe the Chiefs may have their franchise running back. His name's Isaiah Pacheco, or whatever the fuck his name is. He's actually wearing Tyreek Hill's number now. He's looked really good for the Chiefs. But out of those 3, who would I take? Oh, I thought that's your thumbnail. I was about to say, I mean, that's kind of a stupid question.
What did you say?
One's the best quarterback in the game. The other's a young guy, and the other's overrated. There you go. If you want my true opinion, Jalen Hurts is overrated. The middle one's the best
What are
quarterback
you
in the
talking
NFL.
about?
No. I picked the picture, and Alex is giving his thoughts on the 3 quarterback.
Oh, it's his thumbnail. For the stream. It's Jalen Hurts, Mahomes, and Justin Fields. I said the middle guy is the best quarterback in the game. The guy on the right's the young guy trying to survive and not get killed in Chicago because he's running for his life every play. The guy on the far left, Jalen Hurts, is overrated as fuck.
What? Jalen Hurts is the MVP.
He is so overrated, dude. I can name 5 quarterbacks better than that, dude. That is not hard. Has he been good this year? Yes. But look what he has.
Young too. He's still a young guy too. Like he's still.
That's what I'm saying. But I'm saying he's still getting better. But that's what I'm saying is, yes, he's had a really good year. But Hunter, I can name 5 quarterbacks, maybe even more. Because look what he has. He has AJ Brown, who's really good. He has Dallas Goedert. He has a good running back. He has a really good defense. You know, he has who's that other receiver and Devontae Smith. He has some good weapons already around him. Guys like Justin Fields, who's having a really good year, even though his team's record isn't great, but him statistically by himself, he's having a really solid year. He's running for his life every play. He's been very. I think Justin Fields has a bright future if they can help
do something with it.
Or if he can get the fuck out of
Yeah. All right. You guys are starting. I'm gonna hand it off here in a second to Alex. So just kind of hang with me for a second. What's going on, guys? It's Tiger 24 here with another podcast today on Friday night. Technically, it is Saturday morning. Welcome back to another one. Right now, we're not really going to be talking about college football today. We're actually going to be talking about NFL today, guys. I'm gonna be handing the floor over here just a moment to Alex. We're going to be kind of talking about the standings, talking about a couple of teams here and there. Look at the playoff standings and see who has a chance to make a push, who has to make a run. Stuff like that y'all hear in a little bit. But I am going to say this. The first topic we're going to talk about is the standings of the AFC and the NFC. And I'm going to give the floor to Alex, Hunter, and Kobe here in a moment because I got to go AFK to fix the lighting and take my medicine. But Alex, go ahead and have the floor. Start off with the AFC East, please.
Let's see. AFC. So we got obvious take. The Bills are first. Not by much though. They actually are only 1 game ahead of the Dolphins. Then who are 8-4 in second. And then you got the Jets at 7-5 and the Patriots at 6-6 in fourth. I think to me this division's still gonna come down to the top 2, obviously. I think the bottom 2 will miss the playoffs. I think they're gonna start cooling off. What do you think, Hunter or Colby? What do you think? The AFC East probably gonna come down to the Bills, Dolphins.
Yeah, I got Bills.
You got the Bills, Colby.
I'd have to look at schedules because I mean, the Dolphins.
Okay, well if you look at it, sorry, just a second, Hunter. So actually, the Bills play the Jets tomorrow. Then they got the Dolphins on Thursday night, which that'll be a good game to watch, actually. And they're at Chicago, and then they're at Cincinnati, and then they're home for New England. I mean, that's tough, but I mean, they have one of the best QBs in the game, and the offenses. I mean, they did lose Von Miller for the year, though, which is too bad, but I mean, that might hurt the feelings a little bit, but I mean, I think they'll beat the Jets this weekend. It's at home. I think that I would take them to probably beat Miami on Thursday night because it's at home. That's probably why. The only reason is because it's at home. They'll beat Chicago. I think they'll beat Cincinnati, and I think they'll win out. They'll probably win out and only lose. They'll probably go 14-3. Yeah, probably. Maybe lost. The only one they might lose is to the Miami, probably. So maybe I'd say 14-3 or 13-4 for the Bills. What do you think?
Here's what I think. I think whoever wins the division, it's going to come down to the whoever
game
against each other. If the Bills beat the Dolphins, I think they'll win the division. But
I think that Thursday night game's really going to be fun. It'd probably be a good game to watch.
If the Dolphins win, that'll tie up the division, and then the Dolphins play the Packers, the Patriots, and the Jets, which are all. I mean, I'd pick them to win all those games.
Yeah, I think the division comes down to Thursday night for that division. This coming
Saturday.
Thursday.
Why does it say they
No.
play Saturday? What the heck?
Wait, what? Come on. Did they play? Wait, I might be wrong. That might be me.
It says the Bills and Dolphins play on Saturday.
Okay, no, that's my fault. So this next coming weekend they have Saturday games too. That's my own fault. I forgot that they did that. So it'll come to Saturday, I guess. I should be more clear. That's my fault. But okay, we'll move on here to the AFC North, which
Colby about it?
What?
Are you gonna ask Colby about it?
I mean, Colby, what do you think about the AFC East? Do you think it's probably the Bills and Dolphins? Do you think?
Yeah, it's between those two. I mean, I'm sure Josh Allen's gonna
Get it
play
done for the Bills.
Yeah, he's gonna play some good football and probably win.
So you
They'll
got the
probably
Bills.
get the first. They'll probably get the first seed and get the bye.
So you got the Bills coming out of the AFC East.
Yeah.
Okay. AFC North, we got Baltimore at 8-4, Cincinnati 8-4, Browns, Steelers top it off 5-7. You know, this division actually really intrigues me because the Ravens they're going to be without Lamar for a max of 3 weeks. Well, that's the max. It's 1 to 3, but I don't think he'll come back next week after this weekend. But between 1 to 3 weeks, you know. In those 3 games, the Ravens got Pittsburgh Sunday on the road, the Browns and the Falcons, which they're all 3 winnable games. But I mean, well, if Lamar doesn't play in any of them, to me that changes how they might lose some of those games because that changes everything. If Lamar doesn't play, I mean, their backup's he's okay, but he's not Lamar, obviously. I mean, I honestly think they're gonna lose Sunday to Pittsburgh because Lamar isn't gonna play, and it's in Pittsburgh. But I think they probably will get Lamar back by Atlanta, and they'll probably win that game. Because they still got to play Pittsburgh twice, Browns, Falcons, and the Bengals. I mean, they got some tough games left. The divisional games are always tough in that division. It's one of the tougher divisions in football. I think the Ravens, they should clinch it, but I think they'll lose some games on the way. I think they're gonna probably at least lose 2 more, maybe 3. Depending on Lamar's status, but I would take honestly, I would probably take the Ravens to win the division because the Bengals have a gauntlet of a remaining schedule, and because they still got the Browns divisional opponent. They're in Tampa, which it's a 10 Tampa, Tom Brady, and you know they have a solid defense. They have the Patriots on the road. They have a solid defense. They're at home against Buffalo. That's probably a loss, and I don't care that it's at home. And then they're at home for the Baltimore at the end of the year. So I mean, that game very well could decide the division right there alone. I think Pittsburgh and since Cleveland are gonna they're both fighting for 500. I mean, probably maybe a wild card depending what happens in front of them, but they need a lot to happen to get a wild card. But I mean. What do you think, Hunter and Colby? Do you think the AFC North is probably between Cincinnati and Baltimore?
Yeah, for sure. But I'm actually taking the Bengals to win the division because Lamar's going to be out like 1 to 3 games, like you said, and then looking at the Bengals schedule, they have the Browns at home, which will be a win. I think they'll beat the Bucks on the road. Honestly, I think it'll be a close game, but I just think the Bengals are a lot better team. Patriots on the road, that game's 50-50. But
that one scares me because of Bill Belichick and his coaching.
They'll lose to the Bills at home, and then I think
that's what I'm saying. I think that last
time the Bengals play the Ravens, by the time the Bengals play the Ravens, Lamar will be back. So I mean, honestly,
that's what I'm saying. That game could come down to the very end of the division.
Yeah, it could, yeah. But either way, both teams will make the playoffs.
What do you got, Colby? Cincinnati or Baltimore?
I'm gonna go with the Bengals. I think I don't trust what's the guy's name? Huntley.
Tyler Huntley.
I don't trust him. I think Joe Burrow's gonna win tomorrow. Sunday. I think they're gonna lose a couple games, so it's gonna be decided on the last game. But I think Joe Burrow gets it done.
Alrighty, we'll move on here. The AFC South. I'm sure we're all gonna say the Titans here, probably.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
We don't need to talk about that really. 'Cause
Alex.
there's like a 3-game difference in this division. What's up, Tiger?
I just want to throw in a little 2 cents real quick, brother. I agree. I agree with all of us. We do going to take. I think like you said, we're all taking Tennessee, right?
Yep.
Okay. So we're all taking Tennessee. I'm just going to point blank tell you I don't see Colts or Jays getting a wild card spot. But we'll probably just skip to the next one here. But before we skip to the next one, here's the thing. Alex, you know me too well as a Pittsburgh fan that it irks me to not sit here and take out one to see Pittsburgh win the division. Not going to happen. I love my team dearly. But if I had to choose out of the two that should win it, personally, in my opinion, I don't care who the fuck wins it. But I think I'm going to agree with Hunter. I think it does go to Cincinnati because Joe Burrow is way too hard to beat. I mean, he's good. He knows what he does. He's got an arm. He can get rolling. He does have Jamar Chase, Higgins. He's got a lineup of wide receivers over there. It's not a big fucking deal. But I agree. I think it goes Cincinnati. And since we're going to go ahead and all say Tennessee, I'm going to go ahead and switch us on down to the Kansas City, Chargers, Vegas, and Broncos division. This is the AFC West. Personally, Alex, I see Kansas City coming out, and I think they get the number 2 seed. I see them coming out and get number 2 seed. Chargers, the problem with the Chargers and the Raiders is that one of these two is going to get a wild card spot, but I don't know who it's going to be. I would like to see the Raiders get it, but that's a toss-up. I think I'm going to lean more towards a Chargers getting a playoff spot because I think Raiders are going to go 8-9, and they're going to miss the playoffs, and I think they're going to have to start going into a conversation. Denver, you're not making the playoffs. Don't see you making the playoffs. And personally, in my opinion, Denver either needs to get Russell Wilson a new fucking offensive coordinator and head coach, or, in my own opinion, release Russell Wilson. But me and Ellsworth had that conversation. Why would you do that? But my opinion, it's either go get a head coach or release Russ. Alex, what's your opinion on AFC West?
I mean, this division's over. The Chiefs are gonna steamroll through it. I think the Chiefs are the only team in this division that makes the playoffs. I don't think the Chargers or the Raiders do it all. I think Justin Herbert in LA is very overrated. To me he has not proven anything at all. He has good stats. That's about it. And he has a worse starting record as a starting quarterback than several other quarterbacks that he should have a better record than. But I think that they're the only team in that division that is to me that's gonna make the playoffs. But yeah, what do you guys think?
Yeah, I think it's obvious the Chiefs haven't won. Nobody's going to catch them. But, yeah, I agree. Well, honestly, I think the Chargers do get in just because I don't trust – well, I was looking at the standings, and, the team that's, above them would be, the Jets. And, I mean, they're I don't know. They're okay, but I don't think they're going to sustain enough to get in there because I don't trust them, honestly. So I think the Chargers will probably get that last spot in there.
What do you think, Colby?
I have the Chiefs. They're gonna win. They're probably gonna win out. I think I agree with Hunter. I think the Chargers are gonna get the wild card because I don't think Mike White's the quarterback to get done for the Jets, and
Yeah.
and the Patriots. They're out now. They're difficult to read sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got the NFC East now. Philly, Dallas, Giants, and the Commanders. This is by far this year the best division in the NFL. I think I will make a prediction right now, actually. I think Dallas steamrolls back and wins the division. I looked at Philly's. I looked at both teams' schedules. Philly has some tough ones. They have the Giants on the road Sunday. They're at Chicago. They're at Dallas, and they're home for Saints and the Giants. I mean, those are some tough games. They got to go on the road and beat Dallas, which I don't think they will. I think they're gonna lose. They might lose Sunday. They may not. I don't know. The Saints are always tough, and then the Giants again. They are some tough games. I think that division very well could come down to the last weekend. And then if you look at Dallas' schedule, they got the Texans, which that's a win. They got the Jags. Those are 2 games back to back. That's very winnable if you can just get the Eagles to lose a game or 2. Then they got the Eagles and Titans and Commanders. Those are very winnable. I mean, the final 3 are kind of tough, but the Cowboys have been really good all year. They're really good defensively. They got a solid backup or running back duo in Pollard and Uzi. CD's looking really well. Dax looked pretty solid. Hasn't had to do a crazy amount since he's came back. But I think Dallas wins. I think they win out or win 4, their final 5 or whatever it is. And I think they're going to win this division. Whoever wants to go next can go next.
I'm actually going to agree with that. Just because, well, I feel like Dallas is just looking really good right now. And looking at Dallas' schedule, hold on.
They got the Texans, they got the Jags, Eagles, Titans, and Commanders. Which
All
I
winnable.
don't believe in the Titans.
I think they're going to beat the Eagles at home. Honestly.
I think there's a chance Dallas wins out.
Yeah, I think they'll go, I'll just say they lose one of those and go 4-1, and the Eagles will lose 2 of their remaining 5 or whatever, and also win it.
What do you think, Colby?
Ooh. I'm actually going to agree with you guys too. I think red hot, and they're just going to steamroll and win out, and I think the Eagles are going to lose probably just a couple more games. And we're going to have the Cowboys. We're going to have the Cowboys in the playoffs, and they're going to lose in the first round again.
Probably. What do you think, Tiger?
Boys, y'all have lost your fucking mind. I don't know what the fuck y'all been smoking, drinking, anything. Boys, Philadelphia's good. Philadelphia looks good. Look, Philadelphia, in my opinion, is only going to pick up one more loss, and it's going to be to the Cowboys. But these guys are going to win. They're going to win the division. They're going to finish. What would that be? 15-2, if I'm correct. That's how it goes. Could be wrong. But Eagles, I see them going 15-2, finishing out the season, getting a first round bye, and I think Eagles make it all the way to the divisional or make it to the conference championship. But I think they're going to having a rematch against, and this is going to sound kind of weird, Alex, but I think they're going to have a rematch against the Cowboys. I think you're going to have a Philadelphia Cowboys. That would be interesting. But I only see the Cowboys and Eagles. Actually, no. I see this whole division making it, in my opinion.
Oh, I do.
Maybe.
Well,
maybe the Commanders. Maybe the Commanders not getting in, but
I don't think the Giants will, but I think.
Yeah.
I don't have.
Hold on though.
Go ahead, Hunter.
The Commanders have a tough remaining schedule.
Oh yeah, I've seen their schedule. It's tough. It's very interesting.
I don't even know that part.
They play the Niners, Cowboys, and the Browns. I think they'll lose. I think they'll lose 3 of those 4.
I think they'll lose 2.
All right, so
I know. I think they'll win it. I think they'll win 3 of those 4. I think they'll beat the Giants. They'll lose to the Niners and beat the Browns.
And then lose.
And then, they go 2-2. They'll make the playoffs, Hunter, because because if you look at the standings, I believe the only team ahead of them is fucking Seattle.
Yep.
I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but I'm saying I don't know what their schedule is. They have the Seattle's got fucking Carolina, the Niners, Chiefs, and Jets and Rams. That's even harder.
Oh yeah, it is. Definitely is.
Because they'll lose to the Niners and Chiefs. They might lose to the Jets even.
All right. I'm going to take this next one for you, Alex. So I was kind of scanning through what we were talking about, the division above them. We have AFC North, Hunter. You're gonna have to work with me here, bro. You got Minnesota, Detroit, Packers, and Bears. Look, I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all. Minnesota's coming out of this division, no question about it. They are coming out of this, no question about it. Hunter, I'd love to see them come back, but it's not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. But Minnesota comes out, and this is actually gonna be a shocker. I think Detroit gets into the playoffs. How do they get in? I've looked at both Minnesota and Detroit's playoff schedules. Detroit picks up one more loss, and I think they get in, winning out, because they have Minnesota this weekend, and then they win out the rest of their season. And the only reason why I say that is because I looked at their schedule, and the Detroit schedule basically has the Vikings, the Jets, the Panthers, the Browns, or not Browns, Bears, and Hunter's favorite little team that's having a problem, the Packers. So, I'm sorry to say it, Hunter, Packers are not making the playoffs. They are definitely going to have to do something with fucking Mr. I want more money quarterback, Mr. What's his name again? What? Aaron? Sorry, I couldn't remember his name real well. But anywho, brother, they got to figure out something with his ass. But I joke around way too much with these boys. But to be completely honest with you, to be truthful, Vikings come out, Lions make it. Alex, what's your opinion on this division?
Well, I think it's clearly Minnesota gets out because I mean all they got to do is win Sunday, but I think they're going to lose Sunday to Detroit personally. But I think Minnesota gets the division done. I think they're just so far ahead and they have a pretty favorable schedule remaining. I mean, all they got to do is win a game just to clinch it. And I mean, if you look at it, Minnesota's got the Lions, Colts, Giants, Packers, and Bears. I mean, Lions. I think the Lions. Honestly, that might be the toughest game remaining Sunday because the Colts suck. Giants. I mean, yes, they're 500, but I don't have faith in the Giants at all.
No.
Green Bay is just fucking wanting to kill themselves at this point. They're just depressed and their fans are upset. They're hoping for just to lose out and get a good pick at this point. Chicago, same thing. I mean, I'm saying that this Detroit Minnesota game Sunday is by far the best game of the weekend. It's gonna be the most entertaining. There's a lot of stipulations. Detroit's kind of trying to keep their playoff hopes alive. You know, with the win, they'll go to 6-7, and they got a favorable schedule. They got the Jets, which I mean that's tough, but they have a really good offense. And they got the Panthers who suck, the Bears suck, and Green Bay is just not having a good year. And I think there's a solid chance if Green Bay keeps losing. Now the Hunter he can disagree. I mean it's his team, so he's gonna do his. I think there's a chance if Green Bay keeps losing. Who do they got remaining? You got the Rams, Dolphins, Vikings, Lions. There is a chance. I'm gonna say this: if the Packers lose, when do they play? Monday night against the Rams. They're gonna lose to the Dolphins. You might see Jordan Love start. They might just call it with Rodgers. Not like they might.
Once they get eliminated from playoff contention.
I think they might just shut him down and let Jordan Love finish out the regular season. There's a strong chance that actually happens.
Yeah, if they lose to the Rams, yes.
I'm gonna make this prediction. I think the Packers. I think they're gonna lose out. I think the Rams. The Rams game is gonna be. It's two shitty teams, and I think that it's obviously the most winnable game. But I mean, their playoff hopes are over. They're not gonna make the playoffs. They need like a miracle, and I think they're gonna get beat by.
It's not that crazy.
No, they have to win out, and Hunter. They don't really have that favorable of a schedule. If they lose one more game, they're eliminated.
Yeah.
Which Dolphins they're going to be killed by the Dolphins, but I mean that's just another conversation.
If they somehow win out, they'll still have a chance, but yeah.
I mean, yeah. Well, they just need a lot. What I mean is they need a lot to happen in front of them, to make the playoffs.
Yeah, they need like the Commanders. They need the Commanders to lose like 3 games.
Yes, they need a lot.
The Seahawks.
But once I think they lose Monday night to the Rams, and I'm gonna laugh, and then I'm gonna or Monday night and whenever that is next Monday to the Rams, I think they're just going to be call it. They're going to just shut down Rodgers and just go to Jordan Love and let him get some experience. Because I think Jordan Love will be their quarterback next year. But that's another conversation for another topic. But I think I will actually agree with Tiger. I think Detroit wins out, and I think Detroit makes the playoffs as well. Maybe loses one. Maybe they're not as much as Green Bay though. Because I mean, if you look at it, they're 5-7. They're 2 games back, sure, but I mean, like you said, the Commanders have a tough schedule remaining. So does Seattle. You know what I'm saying? Like, Detroit has a lot more favorable of a schedule than the Commanders in Seattle does. Like, they need some stuff to happen. Sure, they need to win out. And they need
They lose to the Vikings. If they lose to the Vikings, they can probably kiss those hopes goodbye.
Oh yeah, their playoff hopes come down to Sunday. Sure, I mean everybody knows that. That's why it's an exciting game because you have one team trying to clinch the division and just go from there, and the other team trying to keep their playoff chances alive.
Good, but the Vikings are just
and this isn't we can talk about this later on eventually if you guys want to. But I'm still not proven by a couple teams to me. The Vikings maybe more than this other team, but the Vikings are one of them to me. They've proven a little bit to me, but not as much. But the Eagles have not proven anything to me because they still have to me not played anybody worth a shit besides Minnesota. I mean, that's my own eyes because I mean, Titans are not that great. Green Bay sucks. Colts suck. Commanders aren't that great, but Commanders got lucky. They are going to eventually lose a game. Texans suck. Steelers suck. Cowboys are solid. That's the only team besides Minnesota. So maybe they've played 2 good teams all year. I'll make a thorough bet with you on this one too. This year's Philly team will be the 1 year that Steeler team that went undefeated the first 12 games. That's how this team will be. They'll get bounced in the first round of the playoffs. I'll make that bet with you.
I wanted to let you. I want to let on a little secret real quick, Alex. Every time that I have seen that meme, it has came back and haunt my ass every time.
But I have more faith in Minnesota than I do Philadelphia because I do. I think Philadelphia has a way better team. The only thing they don't maybe have better than his quarterback. But I would take Dalvin Cook.
Kirk isn't that guy. He can't.
Sure, he's not that guy, but he has the best. But he has the best receiver in the game.
Actually, to tell you the truth, he has probably one of the top 5.
He has the best receiver in the game, and he has the top 4 tight end in the NFL in T.J. Hawkinson, and he also has Mr. Reliable and Adam Thielen, and he has Dalvin Cook. The only thing Jalen Hurts has is A.J. Brown, and that's about it, really. Devontae Smith's okay. I guess the thing that Philly, I mean, I'll make another thorough prediction. Philly will get to but Minnesota will get to the NFC title game. Sure, they will.
Well, if that's the case, Alex,
because they'll get the 1.
I think they'll get the 2.
I think they'll get the 1.
I think Minnesota gets 2, and I think Eagles get 1. But I definitely agree. I think Minnesota does make it to the NFC Championship game.
Because Kirk Cousins is not that guy, but Kirk Cousins is pretty fucking damn good.
Kobe, you over there?
I mean, he's not a top 5 quarterback, but I mean, I would gladly take Kirk Cousins on my team.
Correct. Kobe, you there?
Yeah.
What's your thought process on this division, right quick?
But Alex, the Vikings haven't even played anybody that impressive besides the Bills. And when they played the Cowboys, they lost by 37.
Yeah, but but remember, that was the Vikings having a bad day, Hunter. Like, any team can have a bad day.
They played the Dolphins.
And they also
they played the Bills.
In a tough shootout.
I mean,
anywho.
What you consider. Go ahead, Kobe.
Yeah, Kobe, what's your statement on this?
I have the Vikings winning the division. I have... And then Green Bay. Hunter, I don't know about your Green Bay Packers. Maybe just pray for next year, I guess.
I'd pray for cutting Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers going somewhere else.
Tell him to lay off the shrooms too.
Tell him to lay off the money begging.
Yeah, no.
And the shrooms.
That's-
Take a look at the shrooms.
Look, Hunter, I promise you, you're in the same boat I was last year, dude. You just got to deal with it, bro.
Same boat as last year. Your team made the playoffs, or no, your team was competitive last year. This team fucking sucks.
I think all of our teams suck in this call.
Not our Lions. Our Lions are going to the playoffs.
Yeah, that's cool. That's fucking.
I hate to
don't-
say it to you, Hunter. Me and Alex are Lions fans now.
Yeah.
Go Lions.
Yep, I agree.
Well, damn.
All right. So, since we already got the answer on that one.
Colby's like, fuck the Oklahoma players, and I'm like, fuck the Falcons at this point.
Colby doesn't even have an NFL team, does he?
Not really.
No, he was a Baker Mayfield fan, and then it just went to shit.
He's been like forever. Well, no, when he was younger, he liked the Broncos because he liked Peyton Manning,
Yeah.
and then because he had a big Peyton Manning poster on his wall, and then I think he fucking on the Detroit fucking Aiden Hutchinson side.
Oh, Alex, I got something for you real quick.
Tampa Bay will win that division. That's not even a question. That division's over.
Yep, that definitely agree to that one.
Atlanta threw in the towel when they started Desmond Ritter. Not saying he's bad, but that's throwing in the towel because they're a rookie quarterback.
Oh, and then if that's the case, if you already called that answer, Alex, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. This goddamn NFC West fucking division, what is it, bro? Like, what is it with San Francisco somehow out of the blue? Like, because this team went from looking like a piece of shit to somehow is now the third spot in playoffs and has a possible chance of going to the playoffs. What the fuck is going on with San Francisco here?
Well, when you have a good coach in Kyle Shanahan, and you also have the best defense in the NFL, and you also have Deebo Samuel, Christian McCaffrey, George Kittle, etc. And you know what's crazy is this team right here. I'll make a prediction with you. This team without Jimmy G, with a rookie, Mr. whatever the fucking last pick name is or whatever it is, Mr. Irrelevant or whatever it's called, Brock Purdy, they'll get to the NFC Championship game. Because one, I think the NFC is very weak. To me, there's there's 4 teams that are on the 3 teams that are on the same level, and then there's everybody else.
Can I take a wild guess what those 3 teams are, or are you just gonna go ahead and say them?
Well, to me, it's San Francisco, Philly, and Minnesota.
Okay.
San Francisco has the best defense in the NFC, in the whole NFL by far, and that can
What
get
about-
them there.
Did you say Dallas also?
No, I don't. I'm not. I don't have trust in Dallas's like McCarthy. Hunter, that's just record. One team plays in a fucking. One team has a lot. Well, if you look at the fucking schedules, Hunter, they lost to the Bronx. They lost 2 shitty teams earlier in the year, sure, and that was fucking Trey Turdy Lance. They've lost to the Chiefs. Fuck. I don't know. I don't have a lot of faith in Dak Prescott either, to be honest with you. I think he sucks. And sure, he's been good, but dude, when you have good players around you, who isn't going to be successful? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have a good receiver like CD and other receivers like Gallup and etc. and good running backs. Who would not be a good player in that system? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, sure, Dallas can be up there, I guess, but I would take San Francisco over Dallas because I have way more faith in San Francisco and the way they play.
Yeah, Dallas chokes every year in the playoffs.
Yeah, that too. That's why I'm saying I would put San Francisco over Dallas because Dallas has been known to choke in the playoffs, and I think San Francisco.
You could say the same for San Fran though. A little bit.
Yeah, but that's with Jimmy G. This is with Mr. Irrelevant, Brock Purdy. But also those teams.
Wait, is Jimmy G done for the year?
Yeah, he broke his foot.
Oh my God! Well, that changes everything. I completely forgot about that.
I was kind of gonna agree with Hunter there. China changes it a little bit, but I think they'll still get in.
Oh, they're gonna.
Yeah,
win
they'll
the
get
division.
in. Yeah, but
They'll win the division.
I think they're a first round exit.
I do.
I say second round. I say second round.
I think defense wins you games and everything wins you championships, and that'll prove them. They'll prove.
Well,
them
not
right
if
now.
you end up playing a team like Dallas, scored 33 in one quarter. Then
Hunter, who did they play? They played a crappy.
they have a decent defense though.
Not really. It's okay. It's not great. Hunter, San Francisco has an elite defense, a Super Bowl winning team defense. If they honestly, and this is no shot to Jimmy G, because I like Jimmy G. If they had a quarterback like, I'll throw a name, like, okay, you know what, we'll do this. If they had a Kirk Cousins, San Francisco would win the Super Bowl. Absolutely. With Debo, McCaffrey, Elijah Mitchell, George Kittle, all these other good players
That
they have.
team's stacked.
Yeah, that team is
Hey,
stacked.
Aaron Rodgers, go to San Fran and win a Super Bowl.
Yeah, there you go. That team would win the Super Bowl.
Or you could have gone to Pittsburgh.
Oh, there you go. No, but I think defense gets San Francisco there. I think the Brock Purdy won't have to do a lot because I think they're going to be able to run the ball with Christian McCaffrey and Elijah Mitchell and do their thing. I don't think they'll win it because they don't have a real legit quarterback that'll get them beat eventually. But like I said, the NFC is not very strong. It's a fucking 4-team conference to me, and that's Philly, Minnesota, Dallas, and San Francisco. Everybody else is everybody else. I mean, am I wrong? I mean, would you take the Giants or the Seahawks or the Commanders to beat any of those 4 teams?
Actually, just to kind of sound like a retard here, Alex, I probably want to take the Giants only because
To beat who? And out of these 4, all of them?
no, just want to be one of them.
Who's the one?
I would say Giants could beat. I said they could beat San Francisco, but it would have to be luck. It would have to be luck at that point. So, I mean, I would say, in my opinion, I think Giants could beat Seattle. I think they could. Giants.
They played earlier in the year, and I think Seattle.
I think so. Yeah, I was about to say. I think they can beat the Giants, or I think they can beat the Cowboys. It depends on how the fuck they play that day.
It's divisional, sure. I mean, shit happens.
But now here comes the question: Bucks, no, the Bucks would destroy the Giants. San Francisco,
I mean, you know, at this point, you really can't count out Tom Brady.
Correct. You are.
We've all known this.
No, and at all. I said no. You can't count out Tom Brady because for all we know, Tom.
This is something to you guys, okay? They're 6-6 right now. They're not looking that great. You know, they're 500. And you know what, Hunter and Tiger and Colby? This is the type of year that Tom Brady, having a down year, would win the fucking Super Bowl. It would.
It would.
Because nobody would expect him to get there. Everybody was down on them, and they'd fucking get there and win it. This is the type of year they would win it because the NFC isn't that great. I mean, there's some good teams, yes, but it's not as good as normal. Because teams,
I think they could get there, but if they run up against a team like the Chiefs, they'll get spanked.
I think they could beat the Bills, but not the Chiefs because I think Josh Allen has been turnover prone this year, and that scares me with them.
Oh, it is. It is.
And also the Bills not having a legitimate running back scares me with them. But
I do want to.
That's what I'm saying. Go ahead.
I do want to say this, like personally, like. Because, like I said, I'm looking at the standings and also looking at like all the schedule and shit. Like, personally, in my opinion, this is what I could see, and it would piss me off, but I think Alice would agree with me, is, guys, we could get a fucking rematch of Super Bowl 51 with the fucking Buccaneers in Kansas City, and the love of God, I would lose my shit, guys, if the Buccaneers beat the Chiefs. I would lose my shit.
Oh, it would be funny, but they wouldn't. Well, no, it might be depressing because Tom Brady would have 8 Super Bowls. God damn it!
The Chiefs would probably score like 40 points.
Oh, they would. Chiefs would.
That game was so different, dude. The Chiefs' whole offensive line was like hurt, and literally Mahomes was running for his life the entire game. But
yeah.
So the NFC is 4 teams to me. It's Philly, Minnesota, Dallas, or San Francisco. The AFC to me, it's the Bills or the Chiefs, and I would take Kansas City. I mean,
just to sound kind of cocky here, since I was already said in AFC is basically Bills, Chiefs. This is where I would want to be a dick and tell Alex I agree with him. But this is where I would want to agree with him. Be a dick. I'll say this: if somehow, some way, if my Pittsburgh team somehow makes the playoffs, no joke. This is what I said to Alex last time, and Alex will be that Tiger. You're losing your shit. Don't say this. This is what I would say. If Pittsburgh makes the playoffs and we get the number 7 seed again, and we play the Kansas City Chiefs, all I'm going to hear from Alex is, Tiger, you sure you want to deal with Kansas City again? Yes. Give me Kansas City, boys. Give me the Bills, please.
I don't know. If Pittsburgh somehow got in the playoffs,
Pittsburgh
they'd probably
does
get
it, and I'll be rooting for them.
Well, I would too. I mean, I did when they played them last year, the Chiefs. But I mean, I don't know. To me, the Chiefs, they are a better overall.
Oh, they are.
To me, than the Bills. The Bills have. I'm sure they have Diggs and they have Josh Allen, but to me that's what they have. They have Gabe Davis, I guess he's okay. Like that's all.
What?
The Bills lost Von Miller he's out for the year. I mean, the Bills to me don't really have their offense is a fucking.
I bet you are, bud.
Huh? I mean, if you could name a couple other good offensive players the Bills have besides Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs that are actually solidly pretty good, I would be surprised.
Isaiah.
Him too, I guess. They have 3. The Chiefs have fucking 5, 6, 7 guys. There's a big difference.
Here's the funny part is that I love how and this bugs the shit out of me, and I think Alex can agree with me that I don't know what it is. Kansas City, for some reason, at the beginning of the season, everybody was wanting to sit there and be like, "Oh, Kansas City ain't gonna do shit because Tyreek was their savior every fucking season." I'm completely honest with y'all. See, I looked at Juju as they ain't gonna do shit with the Juju. I'm sorry to say, I gotta agree with Alex. Juju looks fucking good. What the fuck did Juju do this offseason, Alex? Because he looks good.
Well, he's playing with the young Patrick Mahomes, the best QB in the league, instead of a watched Big Ben Roethlisberger.
All right, motherfucker, your team's trash. Shut up.
There's a big difference. I mean, fuck. I'm not being mean. That's no discredit. But, plus, I don't know. But no, the Chiefs to me have better players overall. Overall, they do.
Oh, they do. They definitely do.
Quarterback. Honestly, the only thing they might not have is the better receiving core, but I would take Juju besides Stephon Diggs. I would take Juju over any of their receivers. Honestly, they have Kadarius Toney.
They have MVS.
They have MVS, who's been pretty solid. The Chiefs have the best tight end in the NFL, and Travis Kelce. They have everywhere. They're good. They're good. They're pretty solid defensively. It'd be a good game, sure. And you know what? The Bills beat them in the regular season, but you know what? The Bills still haven't got over that hump to beat them in the playoffs yet.
Oh, yeah. No, I definitely agree.
And eventually they will, but it won't be this year.
I just don't want the Chiefs to win the Super Bowl.
No, I think this year. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I'll do it right now, Alex.
I think they'll get there for sure.
I think they will.
I think this is my Super Bowl prediction. I think your Super Bowl prediction. I think it's going to be a rematch of the Niners and the Chiefs. I think defense for the Niners gets them there. I think they're going to keep all the games in the. Yep. I don't think he's going to be forced to do much. I think they're going to get lucky. I think they're going to, defense travels, defense wins championships, defense wins games. And these offenses, all these teams we're going against have really good offenses. I think the Niners lock it down. They're going to keep the games low scoring. They're going to run the ball, keep the ball away from the other team's offense. And they're going to get there. I think.
Do you think they'll beat the Chiefs, though?
I think that's their luck. I think their luck will run out, and they're just going to be forced to score too much with Brock Purdy at quarterback, and I don't think they're going to be able to do that. But I think the Chiefs are going to win the Super Bowl this year. Unfortunately, as much as I don't want to see that happen as a person that lives in the state of where, obviously everybody knows that. But it's unfortunate, but the Chiefs will probably win the Super Bowl this year.
Oh, Alex, I think I'm gonna take it a little side note. This is gonna sound a little crazy here, but you know what? I want to see if the Bills can do it. I think the Bills can do it. It's just you're gonna have to trust Josh Allen. But I definitely agree with you. He has been turnover prone for the past couple of weeks. He hasn't been that good. I agree. Kansas City is just way too fucking out talented on everyone. But I think personally, in my opinion, this is just me being predicted, and this is me just being how it is. Your AFC Championship will be. I hate it. AFC Championship will be Kansas City Bills, and I think your NFC Championship game this year will be, I think, Minnesota and 49ers.
If we're doing that, I guess I'll let Hunter and Colby go after me. But I think the AFC title game is going to be Kansas City and Miami, and then I think the NFC will be Minnesota and San Francisco as well. Well, I think, like Hunter says, big time Kirk Cousins will choke it away in the NFC title game. But,
Well,
yeah.
I don't know. I'm actually gonna take. I want to go with the Eagles and the Niners. Either the Eagles and the Cowboys or the Eagles and Niners. I don't think the Vikings will get there.
Actually, that'd be a good matchup to watch too. I respect that answer. Kobe, what's your statement?
I think AFC Championship game's gonna be Chiefs and Bills, unless the two teams are, going against each other. And I say Chiefs, Dolphins. The NFC, I have. I'm gonna shock people. I'm gonna go Niners, boys.
Niners who?
and-
Niners.
Cowboys.
Niners Cowboys. Ooh.
I just
I
think
think the Cowboys are too red hot. I think they're just gonna continue. They're gonna continue that hot streak, and
You know what? I think I like Kobe's answer on that. That is a good fucking pick, Kobe. I like that one. It's a pretty good one.
the defensive player of the year. I'm sorry if you disagree, but it has to be Micah Parsons. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No, I was gonna sit here and argue with you, but look, and Alex could probably be like, "Well, Tiger, you just had that one lucky year." If TJ didn't get hurt, I think TJ's in the conversation again.
I do too. Well, obviously. I mean, fuck.
But at the same time, yeah, I definitely agree. It's Michael Parsons. It's Michael Parsons all the way.
I think there's several. I hate that trophy because I don't even know what Micah Parsons really his stats are. I mean, they're probably really good. Obviously, he's playing with a really good defense in Dallas. I mean, I don't know what his stats are in particular. I don't really pay attention to the Cowboys. I have no desire to, obviously.
Yeah, same here.
To. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, I know. I don't. What are his stats? I mean, what's he probably got like?
Kobe, what's his stats?
13 sacks, 14, probably around there.
He probably leads the league in sacks.
I can find out real quickly. Wherever Kobe went, he can probably get an answer.
And there's another
He has 12 sacks.
Okay.
12 sacks.
It's about normal.
Nick Bosa leads the NFL with 14.5 sacks.
I think there's a guy. So I think your top 3 defensive player of the year, I think is going to be Nick Bosa for the fucking.
I have a good
Niners.
question for y'all. I have a good question for you guys.
Mhm.
So, if you had to pick somebody right now, who's your MVP?
MVP? Right now?
Yeah. If you had to pick somebody right now, if the season ended today, who's MVP?
Patrick Mahomes.
I'm going to sound a little weird, and Alex could probably hurt me for this one. I think I'm going to go Kirk Cousins.
What?
Yeah.
I think I'm being...
Cousins? He has like 10 interceptions. What?
But listen, hold on a second. I'm trying to explain something. Yes, he has those interceptions, but he looks good right now, dude. He is just like no one can stop him. That's the reason why.
I agree. He has the best receiver in the NFL.
Who?
It has to be Pat Mahomes.
Aaron Rodgers is done without Devontae Adams. I'm just being completely honest.
Oh wait, like why would you assume Derek Carr is the greatest one of all time?
Fuck, though.
Oh, I'm kidding. I was supposed to get. I was trying to get Hunter's response there.
Oh yeah. Oh, what's your thing? What's your statement on Devontae over at the Raiders?
I think,
I'm fucking with you, dude.
I
You don't have to
think-
give me an answer. You don't have to give me an
I
answer.
think he's playing good, but he's being let down by his team, and he's not used to having a mid quarterback throwing him the ball.
Mid, you can say trash.
No.
So okay, back.
He's not used to not having a runner.
back to the defensive. I think your top 3 guys, and Tiger might like this one. He might fucking laugh. I think the top 3 isn't like 3 players that get selected for the award or whatever. Right?
Yeah.
I think it'll be Nick Bosa, Micah Parsons, and I think Steelers' Alex Highsmith.
Ooh, that's a good one.
10 sacks this year. I think by the end of the year we'll get there. I think those are your 3 final guys. And yes, he doesn't have TJ's whatever the fuck he had, like 20, but 10 sacks is pretty damn good for right now, and he's not even like an elite pass rusher like fucking TJ Watt is. But
No, but that's good.
I think Micah Parsons or Nick Bosa will win the award for sure. But I think Alex Highsmith will get there for the final 3. But I don't think he has a chance to win it all. MVP's probably Mahomes, obviously. At this point, it is. But things can change. Shit happens.
Mahomes or Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, it's probably right.
Yeah,
okay. And I
think I'd go Jalen Hurts, honestly. I think I'd go Jalen Hurts on.
if you're trying to be different, sure. But if you're trying to be a guy who has the best numbers, it's Patrick Mahomes by far. But if you're trying to be different, then yes, you can go Jalen Hurts. But it depends what you want to. If you want to be different, or if you want to be the realistic right answer.
But one team's 11-1.
Sure, but look who one team's played and the other has played the other. Look at the schedules.
Actually, he is right, because if you go look at Kansas City,
Just
the 3
being
losses...
honest, just being honest, one team's played some pretty tough teams. The other team's played some okay teams.
Like, the 3 losses Kansas City had was to a Colts that don't look that good, to the Bills that's number 1, and the Bengals that actually look pretty fucking good.
The best team the Chiefs have played is the Bills.
That's my whole point. And I'd honestly, I could argue that the Bills are better than the Vikings and Eagles. I could argue that. Do I believe they are? I honestly probably take the Bills over the Vikings.
Even though the Vikings beat them.
Sure. Oh, Hunter. Yes, they beat them off some fucking fluky fucking bullshit. But you know what?
Fumble on one.
Yeah, that.
Bumble.
Catch by Justin Jefferson, and the shit happens.
Oh,
they get lucky. What the fuck did he say?
I think Colby's playing Fortnite.
I think he is. No, but I think. What do you? Okay. Now, we're going to talk about this. I don't know. See, this is more where Colby comes into this conversation. Hunter can talk about it, but he just doesn't know about all these people like Colby and me do, maybe even Tiger. We're going to talk about the upcoming NFL draft. And, like I said, Hunter, you could try. Or Colby can help me with this as well. So, at the moment, Colby and Tiger and Hunter, currently your draft goes, the Texans would get the number 1 pick, the Bears get the 2, 3 is Seattle, 4 is Detroit because they have the Rams pick from they got traded away Stafford. The 5 is the Eagles because they got that pick from the Saints. 6 would be Carolina, 7's Jacksonville, 8's Arizona, 9's the Colts, 10's the Falcons, 11's Green Bay, 12 would be the Raiders, 13 would be Houston, 14 would be Pittsburgh, 15 Detroit again. Chargers are 16, Patriots are 17, Commanders are 18, 19 Tampa, 21 would be the Seahawks again. Titans would be 22, Jets 23, Giants 24, Broncos 25. I don't know how the Broncos have. Oh, that's because the Broncos got fucked with the trading. The Ravens have 26, Bengals 27, Chiefs 28, Cowboys 29, Bills 30, 31's the Vikings, and 32's the Eagles. So teams without a first-round pick are Cleveland, the only team. So currently, Colby, who are some guys you're looking at for the Texans to take? They obviously need a quarterback is their biggest need, probably.
Young.
Or you think Bryce Young?
Yeah.
They need a receiver, which there just isn't really any receivers to take with number 1 pick.
Nope.
They need offensive line. Bryce Young probably will go number 1 to the Texans. Hoping he opts out against the Bull game, but I'm hoping he does personally. But that's another conversation for another day. What do you think, Hunter? Do you think the Texans go? Do you think the Texans go quarterback here, get their franchise guy, hoping to be their franchise quarterback? What do you think here, Hunter? Oh, he's muted. Fuck, never mind. Tiger, do you think Texans will draft a quarterback?
I think they do. I think they definitely go for a.
You think they go with C.J. Stroud or Bryce Young?
Personally, in my opinion, it's Bryce Young, but I think C.J. Stroud will get picked up, but I don't know by who.
Okay. Hunter, is Hunter back? No. Fuck. Okay, I'll ask.
Keep going.
He's not that great with drafts. I mean, he can do it, but he's just not. He doesn't know like all these other college team players. So the two would be the Bears. I think their biggest need is. I don't know what their biggest need is. What do you think?
Will Anderson.
Probably Will Anderson from the Alabama edge rusher. Probably.
Yeah, they basically need anything, so you just go best.
Well, if you look at it, their biggest needs are an edge, defensive line, and offensive line.
Hello.
Hello. All right, I'll ask Hunter. So Hunter, we're doing the NFL draft now.
No.
Predicting who these teams
That's
will take, not
bullshit.
player but position. The Texans. The Texans need a quarterback, a receiver, and offensive line. We all believe they'll draft Bryce Young, quarterback from Alabama, that'll be their next franchise QB. Do you think they'll go quarterback as well, Hunter, and get their franchise guy?
I mean, I think they'd be stupid not to.
Yeah, okay, there you go. All right, Hunter, your favorite divisional rival, the Bears. Anyways, okay. The Bears are the number 2 pick. Their biggest needs are an edge rusher, a defensive line, or an offensive line. I think they're going to go with Will Anderson, who's the best edge rusher available at the time. He's the best edge rusher in the draft from Alabama. I think they should go with an offensive lineman because Justin Fields should not be having to run all over the place like he does. You know, he should be able to just, sit back, throw the ball, run when he needs to, not every damn play.
Yeah, but there's no clear-cut best offensive lineman.
That is true, but I think they'll go with Will Anderson at number 2. What do you think, Colby? Will Anderson as well?
Yep.
Okay, what do you think, Tiger? Oh, there you go. Okay, go.
Who are the predictions again? Who are they going for again?
Well, the Bears get the 2 pick. They're predicted to draft Will Anderson. He's like the best rush.
It's either Will Anderson or Jalen Carter.
Yeah, it's what I'm looking at too because like CBS has Jalen Carter. I don't know. I think you go with I think you go Anderson in my opinion. I think you go defense. I think you go pick up a guy that can get to the quarterback, but at the same time I definitely agree with Alex. I think you need to get an offensive line that's willing to keep Justin Fields safe. So, yeah.
What do you think, Hunter? Do you think the Bears go edge rush here? Or just defense entirely?
Yeah, because Bears would have been a lot better this year if they didn't trade away their whole defense.
Oh, yeah, they would have been.
So
they traded away they traded away like Khalil Mack and
Roquan Smith.
Roquan Smith and somebody else. I can't remember.
If they didn't do that, they might have a better record than Green Bay.
They'd probably be like the same record as Detroit.
Yeah, probably. So number 3 pick is actually the Seahawks, who are 7-5. They get this pick because of the Denver trade last year, and currently how bad Denver's doing. So Seattle, their biggest needs. People are saying draft quarterback here, but I disagree.
I don't even have a quarterback.
I think Geno has earned himself a chance to prove himself next year.
Yeah.
I don't believe you can go away from Geno because of how good he's playing. You could draft one maybe in the later rounds just in case, but I don't think you can go away from Geno Smith. I just don't believe you can.
I agree.
I think Seattle drafts defense here. I think maybe if Jalen Carter's available, who's probably going to be, honestly, might be the best player in the entire draft. He's for sure the best defensive lineman. He's a beast from Georgia. That would be who I would go with. I don't believe you can. you can just replace Geno after having a really good year so far. I don't believe you can. Okay, Colby, you can go.
I say they get Jalen Carter.
What do you think,
That's
Tiger?
my guess.
I can believe it.
Jalen Carter as well? Or just defense in general?
Yeah.
What do you think, Hunter?
I don't know.
Just say Jalen Carter.
Okay, we'll move up.
Alex, I had to interrupt this again.
So,
Try to scan through this real quick. I am getting pulled for a meeting soon, so let's do a little scan on these picks right quick. Not like we won't go too fast, but we'll get our thoughts in on everything.
okay, let's see here.
On what?
We'll start. What do you mean? With what?
Wait, what are we? What scores are we picking, or what?
No, we're still talking about the picks. It's just I gotta go for a meeting here soon.
Okay.
Oh,
All right, Hunter. We'll go with this. We'll go with your team. I'll skip a little bit here because I could care less about these other ones. Alrighty, the Green Bay currently has the 11th pick. Their team needs are receiver, tight end, safety, defensive tackle, edge rushing, and offensive guard. Their notable free agents this offseason are Alan Lazard, Robert Tunyon, the offensive tackle Jenkins, Adrian Amos, and Deion Lowry. I think Green Bay goes receiver here, obviously. I think that is their biggest need. I think they draft Jordan Addison from USC.
I would honestly maybe disagree because I think now they think they have a future at receiver, but
Oh, I know, but I'm saying I don't believe they're going to keep fucking. I don't believe Alan Lazard comes back.
hasn't drafted a first round before Aaron Rodgers.
I mean, I think they're foolish to not take a receiver, but that's me. I mean, I'm not saying.
Done it
Hunter,
like 20.
But you can't just have two receivers. You need at least a third one because that's fine. I mean, if they believe in Christian Watson that much since he's been better, and Romeo Dobbs,
He's gonna be real good.
well, they'll take. Well, then they'll take offensive line.
I think we need a new line.
I think they might. If he's available, Colby, do you think Green Bay could draft that Peter Skornitsky from Northwestern?
That guy or Paris Johnson from Ohio State.
I think receiver or an offensive lineman is definitely what Green Bay will go with.
Yeah.
Let's see here. The Steelers. We'll go with Tigers team. They are 14th, which is not bad. They need offensive tackle, cornerbacks, linebackers, defensive line, and quarterback. Quarterback's stupid to me, but whatever. Notable free agents are Larry Ogunjobi, Devin Bush, Chris Wormley, Cam Sutton, and Mason Rudolph. I think Pittsburgh goes. I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say Pittsburgh drafts that corner from Georgia, Colby, whatever his name is again. I can't remember.
Keelan Ringo.
Yep, I think they draft him. I think they need corners because their corners are getting old. Cam Sutton's getting old. They have some younger guys who are showing some stuff at corner. I think corner or offensive line for Pittsburgh.
I'm going to go corner, but I'm going to go a different corner. I'm going to go Joey Porter Jr.
Oh, wait a minute. Is that actually Joey Porter's son, if I'm correct? That is?
Yep, that is his son.
Where does he play at? Sorry, where does he play at?
Penn State. He plays at Penn State.
Oh, god damn. Alex, I would be happy if we got his ass. Keep going, Kobe, my bad.
That's who I think the Steelers are going to get is Joey Porter Jr. in a corner at Penn State.
I can believe that. Hunter, what's your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean Pittsburgh will probably take a corner.
All
Good
right.
fun, Hunter.
I have no clue.
This is where me and Alex have had this discussion, and me and him will keep having a discussion. And I'm gonna bring Alex back into this. So, Alex, here's the thing, bro. I agree with you. We need to go get corners, but I can trust my corners. Yes, they're getting old. I understand. It's not like we've got fucking Ike Taylor, Palomalu, or fucking Ryan Clark back there. I understand that. But at the same time, yes, it'd be good to go get corners. But in my opinion, I'd go offensive line. Because Kenny Pickett needs an offensive line to throw the ball a little bit more, but also Najee needs an offensive line that can open up holes a little bit better for him to make him run the ball a lot better than he's been doing. I think either way, but I will say this probably, if Pittsburgh drafts a fucking quarterback, I will be pissed.
I would be too, because to me that just shows they've given up on Kenny Pickett already. In my eyes, that just shows that to me.
Correct.
So what we'll do now is we'll predict the games on Sunday. So,
You want to go games now?
but yeah, we'll just predict the games for Sunday. Alrighty, fellas. So Baker Mayfield on Thursday night made his return to back, and he came in the game early in the first. Their guy that started, John Wolford, wasn't healthy, obviously, and he played. Baker led him on a game-winning drive in a low-scoring game to win the game. I think that's awesome for Baker. Good for him. Proves he's still worthy of playing in the NFL and even maybe a starting quarterback somewhere. I don't know. I mean, I'm surprised a team like the Niners didn't sign Baker or go get Baker right after Jimmy got hurt. I'm kind of surprised by that personally. But I think, okay, we'll start it off here. It's the 12 o'clock games. We got the Bills and the Jets. I'm going to take the Bills. I think they're going to get their payback here in this game. I think the Bills will win, though. It's at home. What do you got, guys?
I got the Bills.
What do you got, Hunter?
Bills and Jets.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll take the Bills by a lot.
What do you got, Tiger?
Bills.
Bills. Okay. Alrighty, guys. We got the Browns and Bengals in Cincinnati. I'm going to take the Bengals in a close game because it's a divisional game normally, and those are always close. I think Deshaun Watson will play better this week, but I think the Bengals will get at the end to win the game.
I'm gonna take the Bengals by 10.
Nice.
I got the Bengals. You said Bengals, Colby?
Yep. Bengals.
I mean, I know everybody in this group call we don't cheer for a rapist. No, but I'm kidding. I'm kidding, but no. Tiger,
I definitely agree. We don't cheer for a rapist, but I need Bengals to win this game.
Or not rapist, but a guy that likes getting his stuff played with in a fucking massage parlor or whatever the fuck the shit was again. Okay, this game I don't think it'll be close, but do the 1-10 Texans have any chance, guys?
Nope.
No, I'm going Cowboys.
Ooh, the Cowboys?
Yeah.
No, give me the Cowboys by 30.
I think the Cowboys. I think they're gonna beat them by like 30. Honestly, I just think obviously it's just not. It's such a mismatch. But I'm gonna take Cowboys by a lot here. Alrighty, possibly the game of the week. In my eyes, it is. It's gonna be the best game of the weekend. Is Minnesota and Detroit. I'm gonna take Detroit to pull the upset here. I think Detroit is. I mean, they obviously they have a lot to play for, but their offense is really good. Minnesota's defense isn't that great. It's if you look at the statistics, it's actually been very, very bad. Both defenses honestly suck, but I think it's at home. Detroit's at home. They're somehow 2-point favorite at home when they're against a 10-2 team. I don't understand, but I think Detroit will pull it off. I think Jared Goff will make some plays. I think Amon St. Brown is playing like a Pro Bowl receiver. I think he'll have a career day. I think it's a shootout. I think Detroit will win like 40-37.
I think the game.
Hunter, there you go.
I think the game's going to be a really good game. I think Minnesota will get off to a lead like they always do, and I think Detroit will they'll be right there with them the whole game, but I don't think they'll be able to like
Yes,
really
yeah.
get ahead. But I think Minnesota will win by like one or two scores.
What do you got, Colby?
I'm gonna go with Minnesota. I think Jay Jettas is too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
But
Kobe. Kobe, come inbound.
hello.
All right, there you go. Keep going.
You said but, and then you cut out, but continue.
Oh, okay, my bad. I said the Vikings will win, but I think the Lions will win out after this.
Respect.
Okay, what do you got, Tiger? You got
Uh,
Minnesota, you got Detroit.
I'm going to go with the statement I made earlier. I think Vikings win this game, and I think Lions only lose one more, and then I think they win out, like me and Kobe have talked about, and I think they make playoffs. So I'm going to go Vikings. This one, actually, I don't know, Alex. I don't know if this could be a shootout, but if it does become a shootout, I think Vikings win 35. I'm going to say 35-32.
Alrighty. Okay, we got this game is it's like the most boring one of the weekend to me, but Titans Jags. Does Trevor Lawrence have an upset in him, fellas?
Actually, you know what? I'm going to take this one real quick. Yes. I'm going to go Jags. I think Trevor Lawrence has a shot. I think he can do it. He almost did it last week, so he can do it again.
I think the Titans will murder him on the ground.
I wouldn't say murder, but I think the Titans will beat them by like 10. Just too much Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
Kobe?
I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm gonna go. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go Jags. I'm gonna go Tiger. I'm gonna go Jags.
Alrighty here, fellas. Okay. We got the Eagles and the Giants. This is a big game for the Eagles, and this is to keep them, distance from the Cowboys in the division. This is also a really big game for the Giants because the win really helps them, give them a chance to get in the playoffs. I'm gonna go Philly. I think it'll be a good game. I think it'll probably be like a 24-17 type game. But I just don't think Daniel Jones can make plays at the end of the game to help his team get the win. I think I have more confidence in Jalen Hurts and the Eagles offense than I do the Giants, obviously. But I think the Eagles will get it done. What do you think, Hunter?
I don't know. For some reason, I want to go Giants. I don't even know why.
Yeah, I hear you. You're going Giants?
I'll take the Giants in a bounce back game after tying.
Okay, Tiger, you got Philly or the Giants here?
Philly. I think Philly dominates. I think Philly wins. Really good, fashionably win. I think they win, and this is me being really bold here, 42-21.
You got Tiger? Or not Tiger. What do you got, Colby?
I got Philly as well. I think too much Jalen Hurts in that offense.
Alrighty. Okay. One of the bigger rivalries of the NFL, obviously. We got Pittsburgh, who's been playing better recently, and the Lamar Jackson-less Ravens here. I'm going to take the Steelers. I think Pittsburgh's defense, they're healthier, they're playing better. I think Kenny Pickett's playing pretty well right now. He's honestly, besides the picks, when he's playing those gauntlet games, he hasn't been bad. I mean, he kind of came into a bad situation. I think Steelers, they're going to get up a little bit, get on them early. I think not like a big, but I think they'll get on like 10-0, 13-0. And I just don't think the Ravens will have enough offense to win this game. I'm going to go Pittsburgh. I'm going to go 17-6. I just don't think the Ravens will be able to get down the field as confidently as they usually would with Lamar. Maybe not 6, maybe like 13. They'll get a touchdown.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
I think 17-13. I I think Pittsburgh's defense will force turnovers and get stops, and I think too much T.J. Watt and Alex Highsmith for the Ravens' offense.
I think so too. I think it's going to be a really low scoring game. I think the final score is going to be like 17-14, and then I'm taking the Steelers in a low scoring game.
What do you got, Colby?
Yeah, I got the Steelers in a low-scoring game. I think the Steelers' defense is too much, and I think Najee's he's figuring it out now. And I think
He's playing better.
they're gonna be running the ball a lot more, and it's hard for a backup to win in a rivalry game.
What do you got, Tiger? Are you gonna take your team here, or are you gonna take your rival here?
No, I'm going to my team. I think Kenny Pickett does well. I think Kenny Pickett puts up a decent yards. I think he puts up at least a good, I'd say either $150 or $160 with how he does. I think Pittsburgh wins because this is a rival game. I hate Ravens, but this game has always been down to the wire, has always been tight ball games.
They always are.
Always have been. I'm going to go Pittsburgh. I'm going to go 2017, guys. I think Pittsburgh went on a game-winning field goal.
Shit like that always happens. Okay. Now we have the 3 o'clock slate here, fellas. We got the Patrick Mahomes amazing team versus a disappointing Denver Broncos team. Okay. And we talked about this before we went live. I'm not going to go first here. I'm going to let Tiger go first here on this one. Tiger, you can go ahead. Who do you got? Chiefs or Broncos, Tiger?
Bro, it is Chiefs all the way. I think Chiefs are going to dominate this game. Broncos don't have a fucking shot. And I think this is going to be the game where Patrick is going to have a ball game. I say Pittsburgh. I think he throws 4 touchdowns with at least over 300 yards. And I say they win. I say they beat Broncos 42-7. I'm sorry to say it, boys. Chiefs just look way too good. Way too fucking good.
What do you got, Hunter?
Yeah, I don't think the Broncos can produce enough points to even hang anywhere near close to the Chiefs. So, yeah, I think Patrick Mahomes has a huge day, 300 yards, 3-4 touchdowns, and yeah, they'll just pick them apart, and they'll win by like 20-plus points easily.
What do you got, Colby?
I got the Chiefs as well. I think too much Mahomes. And I just think we'll see. I think maybe I'll even say this. I think they might fire their head coach after this.
If they get blown out, they might.
Yeah.
They might. Okay. I'm gonna take the Broncos. I think the Broncos. I think they're gonna start getting not like desperate for like playoff, but I think they're gonna start getting desperate. You know, their fans are gonna start. You know, they're probably already at this point irritated. They might start booing and fucking. You know, Kobe's definitely right. I think if they get blown out at home, they're Nathaniel Hackett will get fired. I think this game has a chance of snow in this game. If it snows, it's gonna field conditions might be different. It's in high altitude. That always plays a factor. Mahomes in his career actually is his stat like he's 2-1 his career in Denver or 3-1 or whatever it is, but his numbers aren't great. He actually has he has equal amount of turnovers to touchdowns in Denver. But I think it's gonna be. I think Denver isn't. I think they're gonna score enough points. Like I think they're gonna get maybe defensive touchdowns somewhere in there. I'm gonna take Denver to win a game of 17-14 in a low-scoring defensive battle. I think their defense is really, really good, and it's unfortunate that their offense just flat sucks. And I think they're gonna get fortunate enough. They're not gonna even. I think they're gonna get maybe a lucky pick six or something, fumble recovery for a touchdown. I think this is kind of like in the college terms. This is kind of like a trap game. The Chiefs are, the obvious better team here, and no one believes at all the Broncos have any chance of winning this game. And what's fun, and knowing our luck and everybody else's luck, the Broncos will come out and fucking score 30 points, something stupid, which I don't believe that'll happen, obviously. But I think it's that type of game. It's a trap game. I think it's going to be a good game. Not, like, entertaining because the Broncos' offense sucks, but I think it's going to be a low-scoring. It's a divisional game. They're always close. I think the Broncos, I think their defense will keep them in it. I think they're going to get lucky. And Mahomes or maybe the running back or somebody will make a mistake. Or muff punt, maybe something dumb. They're going to get lucky, and they're going to maybe get a couple touchdowns, and they're going to win like 17-14. I think it's just a trap. I think it's going to be a trap game. And realistically, I'm just saying that to be different. I'm just being different here. You guys know who I really would take in this, but I'm just going to be different. I'm going to be different than everybody else today.
Well, if you're going to be different, then let me ask you this one. We do have Broncos 49ers, and we already know for a fact you and me both do not like Brady, but at the same time, who do you got, Alex?
I got San Francisco and not a close game. I think San Francisco's defense is going to eat Brady apart, personally, but I mean, I think Joey Bosa is going to fucking have 2-3 sacks in this game. I think San Francisco wins pretty convincingly. Maybe not like by 20, but like 28-17. I don't believe in the Bucs offensively enough to be able to get down the field against that Niners defense is really, really, really good. They are good everywhere. They really don't have a flaw on that defense. They have like some of the best linebackers in the NFL, and Fred Wagner and some other good guys. They have arguably the best pass rusher this year, Nick Bosa. All their corners are good. You know, I mean, they are really good everywhere. And I mean, yes, you can say, well, they don't have Jimmy G now, it's Brock Purdy, but they got, Kittle and McCaffrey, Elijah Mitchell, Debo. I think Brock Purdy in his first game looked pretty solid. He played like the entire game. He threw like 200 some yards and had 2 touchdowns. I mean, he looked pretty dang good. I wouldn't say it'd be a blowout, but I'd say the Niners win pretty, like 28-17 type score. I think it's too much Niner defense. What do you got, Tiger?
Last year myself would have sat here and be like, nah, I don't want Tom Brady. I finally learned that, hey, bro, the GOAT has bad days, but when he is finally hot and going, he gets the job done. I think they make a comeback win on this one, and I think they win 24-17. I'm gonna go Buccaneers. And that taste in my fucking mouth sucks, but I tell you the truth, the GOAT will win when he has to win. Hunter?
Well, I think this is going to come down to how well because I don't think Purdy's going to be very good passing the ball. Well, actually, the Buccaneers defense kind of sucks. It's just going to come down to if Purdy can have a good passing day and if they can run the ball.
Yeah.
But I think I'm going to go with the 49ers in a low-scoring game here, like 17-14 type game. Unless Brady starts cooking it up and wins the game. But
Kobe?
I'll agree with Alex. I think I got the Niners in this. I think the offensive line for the Bucs they're not that good, so I think Brady's going to get sacked a lot, and it's going to be a low-scoring game, but I just think the Niners' defense is just too much for Brady.
All right. Now we're going to get into now we got a game here. And personally, in my opinion, this game right here, if Seattle can win this, in my opinion, keeps their playoffs, keeps them in a good playoff spot. Don't have to worry about too much. But at the same time, Panthers, I don't know if Panthers have been fully eliminated. Alex, I could be wrong. I don't think they have.
Realistic terms, no. I mean, technically they haven't logically, but
Correct.
We all know the Panthers aren't going to make the playoffs. But I mean, No, realistically, no. But I mean, they are going to get
I agree.
this weekend.
Um,
They have no chance against Seattle. And how about them Seattle Seahawks without Russell Wilson, 8-5 after this weekend? That is amazing.
Oh, I agree. I'm definitely going to take Seattle. I think Seattle wins. I'm going to say 21 to, because I don't think Panthers can put anything together. I'm going to say 21-10, guys. Alex, what do you got?
I got Seattle. I'm gonna go 35-14.
Hunter?
I agree. I think Seattle wins this game with ease.
All right. Kobe?
Yeah, I got Seattle easily.
Feel bad for interrupting you. Go ahead, Hunter.
Do what?
I feel bad if you were about to say something.
Oh no, I wasn't.
Okay.
I mean, fuck. Who would have thought the Panthers, or not Panthers, but Seahawks would be 8-5 without Russ?
No, because everybody thought Seattle was going to be a piece of shit, being serious. No joke, they
too.
thought.
I honestly predicted them to maybe be like pretty bad.
Pretty bad.
I mean, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, we got Sunday Night Football here, fellas. Dolphins, Chargers. I think this game will actually be.
It should be interesting.
But I would say I'd say 28-24 Dolphins.
I'll go with Dolphins too, but I think I'm gonna agree with you. I think it's gonna be an interesting game. I think it's gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be a low scoring game, but it's gonna be a good game. I say Dolphins 24, Chargers 20.
What do you got, Connor?
Actually, going to take the Chargers to win this one at home. You know, trying to fight for a playoff spot. I think if the Chargers can contain Waddle and Hill, they have a good shot at winning the game. But I'll take them in a close game. I'll go like 28-26 or something like that.
What do you got, Colby?
I got the Dolphins. Too much speed, those wide receivers, and I think we're going to see the Dolphins go pretty far.
Alrighty. We got a stupid, boring, I don't know why this game's on Monday Night Football, turkey matchup. Patriots and the Cardinals. I'm going to take the Patriots. I think their defense is pretty damn good. I think Ramondre Stevenson's a very good running back. I think I'm going to take Patriots. I'm going to go 20-17.
I'm gonna go Cardinals actually. I think Kyle Murray has an interesting day, and I think he gets shit rolling. I think he gets Hobbs finally the ball and starts doing what he's supposed to be doing. And I'm gonna take Cardinals on a 24-20 ball game.
What do you got, Colby?
I got the Patriots. I think they're going to slow the game down, and the Patriots' defense is going to make some plays.
What do you got, Hunter?
I agree. I think Kyler Murray has not been having a good year. Patriots have a good defense. I think it'll be still a close game. I'll take like Patriots. Like I'll go with a weird score, like 19-18. Patriots.
Hey, he ain't wrong. It could be. I definitely agree with Alex. Why is this game on Monday night? I was expecting like Buccaneers, 49ers, or Miami Chargers or something along that lines, but it's whatever.
I mean, I don't. Yeah, next Saturday. I mean, we're not gonna do these games yet, but it's interesting. We got, man, it's crazy, dude. Next Saturday or next week's crazy. You got football on Thursday, Saturday. You have 3 games on Saturday, and then you got fucking Sunday games. That's all. You got Thursday night, which is a good game, good matchup actually. That might be worth watching. The Saturday games, I mean, they're all. It depends if you're a fan of the team. They're going to be worth watching. But the only one to me on Saturday is probably Dolphins Bills, worth watching on Saturday night.
Correct.
Maybe if you care about the Vikings Colts, I guess. But maybe I don't know. They're all intriguing in their own way, I guess. Sunday games are going to be, games on Sunday.
Oh yeah.
I mean, What do you think here, Tiger?
I think we did pretty good tonight. I'm gonna add one more thing here, and then I gotta go for a meeting and get shit rolling. But Chad, I do want to tell you that it's it feels good for us to finally start talking about NFL because college, yes, we do got bowl games, we do got championship games, and we do have a national championship right around the corner here in the next. I'll have Alex confirm me on this. I think it's in about 4 to 5 weeks? 4 to 5 weeks we got a championship game. Alex?
What?
Yeah.
No, college football championship. What is it? 4 to 5 weeks? Something along the lines.
The national championship's like what? Could be the 2nd or something until January or January 5th.
Something like that.
Okay.
Something like that.
Okay. So this is what we're gonna do is after, because right now with NFL, it's about halfway through the season. They're gonna be getting close here soon, in about another month before they start doing playoffs. No, I take that back. What are we? We're less than a month away. Less than a month away, boys.
The NFL playoffs? No, you're about a month away.
Yeah, we're about a month away from NFL playoffs. So when NFL playoffs start, we will get around to it and start talking more. From what I've heard, we're going to try our best after college and NFL ends. We're going to try our best to start talking a little bit about NBA, maybe college basketball if these boys are interested in talking about them. We'll get around to that conversation later. Hockey, if Alex wants to throw it in, I could be wrong. But I do want to say this before we end stream, and I'll have Alex kind of do our last little kind of statement on this. I wouldn't say it's breaking news, but it's more of just we were shocked that the number 1 and number 2 team in the World Cup lost today, guys. So, and Alex can tell you who was number 1 and number 2. So, Alex, quickly tell me who number 1 and number 2 was.
Oh, well, Brazil lost. I mean, the number 2 team lost. They didn't even. Number 2 team didn't get out of the fucking group stage.
Oh, well, then never mind. It was number 1 that lost. My
I
bad.
believe that was. Well, I believe that was Belgium. I believe.
Okay.
And then number 1 Brazil lost to Croatia today. But you're in that sport. You're probably looking at you're probably looking at a freaking. I ain't gonna lie to you.
An Argentina versus Portugal matchup.
In the championship, you're probably looking at a freaking. You're probably gonna. I'd say a France Argentina World Cup.
That's probably going to get. Yep.
I think it'll be Messi versus Mbappe or whatever his damn name is.
Alright.
Who plays for France. And then, or you might get Portugal. It'll probably be Portugal, Argentina, or I would say France and.
Or France and Argentina, yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and end it off here on this note, guys. So we're gonna try our best to keep it up more. Sunday night, I think it's just gonna be me and Alex because
Maybe Hunter. Hunter, are you
Maybe.
available Sunday night or no?
Sunday night.
Sunday night. Are you available Sunday night?
Probably not, because I'd have class in the morning.
Okay, then it's probably just gonna be me and Alex Sunday night. What we're gonna do is we'll do a recap of all the games, give our opinions on them. I do work Sunday, and I think Alex does too. If I remember correctly, I think both of us work Sunday. So we're gonna try to start it because I don't get out till 9:30. Alex, what is it? 10 for you, if I'm correct.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So we're gonna try to start a little bit more early than we used to, like around 10:30. Not 10:30. What? I'd say about 10:45, 11 o'clock. We're gonna try to get started on Sunday night. We'll do a recap of all the NFL games, kind of give our thoughts on it, see where the standings are, and then give our. Well, I mean, we already gave our prediction on all the games, but I think after Sunday night, we probably won't do another podcast until. Are we saying Friday or Saturday, boys?
Friday, probably.
Friday. So we should have 2 podcasts coming up here. It'll be Sunday nights, me and Alex, and then Friday should be everyone. So just circle your fucking dates and calendars and everything. Get ready for this shit, all right? Hope you all have a good day. Again, if you're new to this channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and if you like the stream, definitely leave a like. We're going to try our best to keep up to date on every sports and everything along the lines. And I don't know, because I'm going to talk about Alex a little bit more. I don't know if either one of us work National Championship Day for college football. If not, I think me and Alex may do a live stream of us talking and watching it. If you're down, Alex, your call. You let me know. And we'll think about it. But we'll get around that when it gets closer to time. And last thing, sorry, I know I'm trying to end this quickly as I can. Last thing, I definitely agree with a lot of people.
No, I'm off that day. It's a Monday night.
Okay, then me and him may watch it together.
Or whoever. Of course.
Yeah, whoever's available wants to jump in and come watch it with us. I'm going to say this right now. This is my prediction real quickly for the college playoff championship. And Alex is going to be like, why the fuck are you doing this? I'm going to call right now. I'm going to say Georgia TCU. I say Georgia TCU championship game, Alex.
I say Georgia, Michigan.
I think that's what it's going to basically be. But anywho, Kobe, do you want to give your thoughts on that right quickly?
I got Georgia, Michigan.
That's what I figured. Hunter, you want to throw in your last little second on that one?
Yeah, TCU will get beat.
Okay. All right.